Red hot start there from this jaw-dropping. Oh my goodness!
The WWE Universe was rocked to its core as the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes made his thunderous return to Monday Night Raw, confronting Paul Heyman's dominant new faction head-on. Standing face-to-face with Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed, Rhodes didn't flinch. He declared war. After weeks of silence and speculation, Cody finally made his move, injecting chaos into Heyman's carefully constructed empire. With unfinished business and a burning vendetta, Rhodes just reignited one of WWE's most personal rivalries. The battle lines are drawn. SummerSlam is calling. And Cody isn't coming to play. He's coming to destroy. A faction on the rise meets its match. For weeks, Paul Heyman's new faction has bulldozed through WWE like a juggernaut. Seth Rollins, the charismatic architect and cunning leader, commands with cold precision. Braun Breaker, an explosive powerhouse, tears through competition with raw strength and unrelenting aggression. And towering alongside them is Bronson Reed, a monstrous force of destruction, seemingly unstoppable and utterly relentless. No superstar has yet stood tall against this fearsome alliance. But Cody Rhodes' surprise return isn't just a shock, it's a game-changer. The American Nightmare carries a burning vendetta, unfinished business with Seth Rollins, and a score to settle with Heyman's rising empire. Suddenly, the numbers game looks far less certain, as Rhodes faces down not just one, but 4 of WWE's fiercest competitors, refusing to back down. The electric moment, lights out, heartbeat begins. The arena was electric with anticipation, as Seth Rollins' victory celebration reached its climax. Then, without warning, the lights cut out, plunging the crowd into darkness. A heartbeat, slow, steady, and ominous, pulsed through the speakers, filling the arena with rising tension. The audience held their breath. Suddenly, the opening chords of Kingdom blared through the sound system, and the crowd erupted in cheers. Cody Rhodes emerged from the shadows, marching down the ramp with a fierce determination blazing in his eyes. His gaze was locked like a predator onto Rollins, signaling a confrontation years in the making. Brothers at war. A face-to-face clash. For the first time in months, the former Shield brothers stood face-to-face, their rivalry reignited with raw intensity. Paul Heyman hovered at ringside, whispering sharp commands and schemes into Rollins' ear, trying to maintain control of the volatile situation. But Rhodes had the microphone in his hands and the crowd's undivided attention. With a voice dripping with bitterness and resolve, Cody declared, "You took everything from me at WrestleMania, Seth. Now you're hiding behind Paul's new pets." The words cut through the arena like a blade. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed stepped forward menacingly, their immense size and power radiating intimidation. But Rhodes didn't flinch. He stood tall and fearless in the center of the ring, defiant in the face of overwhelming odds. "I don't care if you brought the whole damn roster with you. This story ends with me standing tall," he vowed. The crowd exploded in cheers, sensing the dawning of a fierce new chapter in WWE history. Rhodes dropped the mic with undeniable conviction, his eyes burning as he stared down all 4 men, Rollins, Heyman, Breaker, and Reed, setting the stage for an epic showdown. Power dynamics shift. Rhodes throws a wrench in Heyman's plans. This confrontation isn't just a heated exchange, it's a seismic shift in WWE's power structure. Cody Rhodes' return throws a massive wrench into Heyman's carefully constructed plans. While the faction's numbers give them a tactical advantage, Rhodes has long proven that he thrives as the underdog, the lone warrior who defies all odds. The tension between Rhodes and Rollins is particularly combustible. their shared past as brothers in the Shield, their brutal WrestleMania classic, and now this renewed rivalry add layers of emotional depth and unpredictability to the saga. Each man knows the other's weaknesses and strengths, making their inevitable clash charged with history and raw emotion. Meanwhile, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed aren't just background players. They represent WWE's new generation of brutal, rising stars hungry to make their mark by taking down an established icon. Their ambition to topple Rhodes adds even more intensity and stakes to the unfolding drama. The road to SummerSlam, a personal and explosive battle, awaits. The battle lines have been drawn in stark clarity, and the stakes couldn't be higher. As SummerSlam looms, this confrontation promises to be more than a war of factions. It's a deeply personal quest for redemption, respect, and supremacy. Will Cody Rhodes overcome the crushing odds stacked against him? Can he dismantle the empire Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman have built with brute force and cunning strategy? Fans everywhere are asking, who will come out on top? Will Rhodes and Rollins tear each other apart in an epic showdown for dominance? Or will the new generation of Breaker and Reed tip the scales in favor of Heyman's faction? Join the conversation. Who will prevail? The WWE Universe is buzzing with speculation and excitement. Sound off in the comments below. Who's your pick? Will the American Nightmare reclaim his throne? Or will Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman's empire continue their reign of terror? Smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell because the road to SummerSlam just became the most explosive journey in WWE history. This is not just a rivalry. It's a war for legacy, respect, and the soul of WWE itself. Don't miss a moment of this high-stakes saga.